Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the IU Natatorium for Day 2, Session 2 of the inaugural age group Duel in the Pool between Team Illinois and Team Indiana. These all-star swimmers from Illinois and Indiana are here to compete in long course events that are showcasing why they are the fastest athletes in two of USA Swimming's highest performing LSCs. With us today, ladies and gentlemen, if I direct your attention down here to the start end of the pool, two very special guests. First, let me introduce you to former USA Swimming National Team Director and former head coach of the University of Arizona, Frank Bush. Frank's oversight included the 2012 London Games, where Team USA earned 31 medals, and then at the 2016 Rio Games, Team USA upped the medal count to 33. While heading up the swim program at University of Arizona, his teams won 2 NCAA team championships, and Frank was named NCAA Coach of the Year 6 times. Ladies and gentlemen, Frank Bush. Also with us, current head coach of Oklahoma Christian University and two-time Olympian Josh Davis. During his Olympic career, Josh won 3 gold medals at the 1996 Atlanta Games. Then at the Sydney Games in 2000, Josh was voted USA Team Captain and won 2 silver medals. Josh swam at the University of Texas during the college portion of his swim career, where he was an NCAA champion in the 200 freestyle. Ladies and gentlemen, Josh Davis. As part of our evening session, we would now like to direct your attention to the video scoreboard for a feature piece on the natatorium's infamous wall, which will then be followed by a few words from Josh, whose name appears on the wall twice. Let's turn your attention now to the scoreboard balcony end of the pool. Ladies and gentlemen, now two-time Olympian, Josh Stevens.
Welcome again, everybody. This is an exciting event, Indiana versus Illinois. I'm privileged to be a part of this event, and I love being back in this pool. I have great memories of this pool, racing at NC2As for my college team, and then ultimately representing the USA, making the USA team twice, and getting on the wall. One of the first things I noticed, though, is my name is not on the 92 column. I just missed 92. I was 19 years old, and I just missed it. And so I have memories of that meet, and I have memories of that being disappointed, preparing, and it didn't work out. But I persevered. I recommitted myself to train ever harder. I did my best for 4 more years. And I overcame, and I turned a negative into a positive, and I made it in 96 and did the same thing again in 2000. So the wall to me means not giving up, means perseverance, means turning negatives into positives. And not everybody in this room will get to be on that wall, and that's okay. But everybody can look at that wall and say, those are the people, those were regular people, ordinary people who turned through extra effort into something extraordinary. And you guys can do that same thing. You can take negatives and turn them into positives. You can have that same never give up attitude. To be honest, that's what most of the journey is. It's not the highs getting on the wall, it's getting through the valleys and encouraging each other in those moments. I also look at the 84 team. Those were my heroes when I watched my first Olympics on TV when I was 12 years old and watched the LA Games. And I thought, man, I want to be like Rowdy Gaines. And I want to be like Matt Biondi. So I hope you look at that wall and you get inspired to see what is possible. And I hope you know that everybody in that wall overcame adversity and overcame tough times. Every Olympian I've ever met, they have 2 things in common. One is they all set their goals, and they were all inspired by previous Olympians. And the second thing is they all had off days, they all had bad seasons, they all had adversity. Can you relate to that? Anybody here had an off day? Anybody had an injury? Anybody had an off season? Yeah, all of us have. But you keep pushing through, you keep persevering. So that's what the wall means to me, is it inspires me to see what's possible and inspires me to keep going. So best of luck again to Team Indiana and Team Illinois. And thanks parents, thanks coaches, thanks officials. Love you guys. Good luck tonight.
Thanks, Josh, for sharing those thoughts. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time I ask that you all please rise for this evening's playing of our national anthem. All right, through event 28 from earlier today, 15-16 boys, 200 freestyle relay. Here's where we stand in combined team scoring. In second place, Team Indiana with 198.5 points. And your current combined team leaders, again, through event 28 this morning, Team Illinois with 237.5 5 points. Only a point differential of 39 points. It's still anybody's meat to take. And ladies and gentlemen, I know the kids have probably seen it already, but the belt, the infamous championship belt that is going to be available to the winning team and presented to the winning team is really something to see. So we're about ready to get it started here this evening. 2 heats coming up. 13-14 girls, 200 freestyle. And swimming in lane 4 for Team Indiana, Jordan Kozik. And in lane 5 for Team Indiana, Melanie Cortez. Let's get it started here this evening. Again, starting us off this evening, 13-14 girls, 400 freestyle. Women's junior cut in the 400 free, 4:21.39. National cut, 4:16.89. It's the same time standard as the Olympic trial cut. Melanie Cortez, Team Indiana out front, 104.91. Ahead of her teammate, Jordan Kozik, lane 4. She turns at the 100, 109.18. Cortez at the 200, 2:15.44, splitting a 35.28 on that last 50. And Jordan Kozik, she turns 2:21.83. Melanie with 2 lengths to go here as she turns at a 3:28.11, splitting 36.33 on that last 50. Kozik 3:34.00 at the 300. Nalini Cortez sprinting for home here. Nalini's time, 4:37.36. Jordan on the wall in a time of 4:45.28. All right, heat 2 now. In lane 1 from Team Illinois, Katie O'Connell. 2 for Indiana, Olivia Punte. 3 for Illinois, Piper Woods Prince. 4 for Indiana, Josephine Ramey. In 5 for Illinois, Lily Reeder. 6 for Indiana, Anna Wheel. And in 7 for Illinois, Julietta Tracy. Top seeded heat now, 13-14 girls, 400 free. Piper out front, turning at the 100, 104.39. JoJo Ramey in lane 4, 104.98. Third, Lily Reed from Team Illinois in lane 5, 106.39. Piper Woods Prince, Team Illinois, still leading the way here in lane 3. At the 200, 212.42, followed by JoJo Ramey of Team Indiana in lane 4, 214.27. Lily Reed, Team Illinois, third in lane 5, 216.4. And fourth, Julietta Tracy from Team Illinois in lane 7, 218.63. Piper at the 300, 320.92. Ramey 324.27 at the flip. And Reeder in lane 5, third, 325.47. Piper Woods Prince out in front in lane 3 in the race here for second. Lily Reeder, Team Illinois. JoJo Ramey, Team Indiana in lane 4 trying to challenge. And Piper Woods Prince takes the heat in a time 4:27.88. Second to touch from Team Illinois. Lily Reeder 4:31.76, and JoJo Ramey, Team Indiana in lane 4 third in a time of 4:32.51. All right, single heat now. 13-14 boys, 400 free. Lane 1 for Team Indiana, Jacob Sears. 2 for Team Indiana, Andrew Robertson. 3 for Illinois, Charlie Herrick. 4 for Indiana, Owen Dankirk. And 5 for Illinois, Rex Maurer. 6 for Indiana, Bryce Scott. 7 for Illinois, Ben Rocks. And in lane 8 for Team Indiana, Connor Carlisle. Junior cut in the men's 400 freestyle, 4:02.79. National cut for 3:57.79, and the Olympic trial cut 3:57.29. Meter mark here, Owen Dankirk, Team Indiana, lane 4, 1:01.36. Rex Maurer second in lane 5, Team Illinois, 1:01.87. And a tie for third at the turn between Ben Rocks of Team Illinois in 7, Connor Carlisle in lane 8 for Team Indiana. Those two gentlemen turning 1:02.9. Rex Maurer, Team Illinois, lane 5 into the lead as we're coming up on the 200-meter mark. Maurer at the 200, 2:06.89. Dankirk, second in lane 4, 2:07.71. Third for Team Indiana in lane 8. Connor Carlisle at a 2:09.96. Bryce Scott, fourth in lane 6, 2:11.42. Rex Maurer, Team Illinois in lane 5 at the 300, 3:12.44. There's the 300 turn for Owen Dankirk, 3:16.04. Carlisle still in third, lane 8, 3:18.21. Scott, fourth in lane 6, 3:19.11. Rex Maurer bringing in here in lane 5. And his time, 4:17.7. Second to touch, Owen Dankirk, Team Indiana in lane 4, 4:22.95. Single heat now. 15-16 girls, 400 freestyle. Lane 1 for Illinois, Paige Collins. 2 for Indiana, Audrey Crowell. 3 for Illinois, Casey Craffey. 4 for Indiana, Mary Pruitt. 5 for Illinois, Emily Baccaro. 6 for Indiana, Elsa Fretz. 7 for Illinois, Addison Dunfris. And an 8 for Team Indiana, Christina Pagel. Again, junior cut in the women's 400 freestyle, 4:21.39. And the national and Olympic time trial cut time standard in the women's 400 free, 4:16.89. At the 100, Mary Pruitt, Team Indiana out front, 104.44. Second, Elsa Fretz, Team Indiana lane 6, 104.87. Third at the flip, Emily Baccaro, Team Illinois, lane 5, 104.98. Pruitt holds the lead, 2:11.86 at the 200. Elsa Fretz, Team Indiana in second, lane 6, 2:11.98. And third, Emily Baccaro, Team Illinois in lane 5, 2:14.02. Fourth in lane 8, Christina Pagel, Team Indiana, 2:15.55. Elsa Fretz, Team Indiana here in lane 6. Into the lead, she turns at the 300, 3:18.22. Pruitt, second in lane 4, 3:18.52. Baccaro, third in lane 5, 3:23.07. And fourth, Audrey Crowell, Team Indiana, lane 2, 3:23.13. Coming down to the finish of our single heat in 15-16 girls 400 free, and it is Elsa Fretz, Team Indiana, 422.73. Second to touch, Mary Pruitt, Team Indiana, 424.39. And single heat now, 15-16 boys, 400 free. Lane 1 for Illinois, Foster Swanson. 2 for Indiana, McPhillip Ratzliff. 3 for Illinois, Sammy Mousley. 4 for Indiana, John Bossler. 5 for Illinois, Lucas Conrad. 6 for Indiana, Keegan Street. 7 for Illinois is Quentin Seiner. And an 8 for Team Indiana, Jordan Spilde. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Again, in the men's 400 free, junior cut 402.79, national cut 357.79, and the Olympic trial cut 357.29. At the 100-meter mark, the leader in lane 4, John Bossler, Team Indiana, 59.18. Lucas Conrad's Team Illinois in lane 5, 100.07. Third, Sammy Mousley from Team Illinois, lane 3, 100.96. And fourth from Team Indiana, lane 2 is McPhillip Ratzliff, 101.4 at the 100. Bossler at the 200, lane 4, 202.42. Conrad's from Illinois in lane 5, second, 204.39. Mousley from Illinois, third in lane 3, 205.59. Ratzliff still in fourth, lane 2, 207.66. .300 mark for Bossler, 306.72. Conrad's in lane 5, 309.77. Mousley in 3, 311.11. John Bossler, Team Indiana. And 409.6. All right, 2 heats now. In 11 and 12 girls, 100 backstroke. Line up in heat 1, beginning in lane 2 for Team Indiana, Jayla Morris. 3 for Illinois, Amelia Mariano. 4 for Illinois, Isabella Chow. And 5 for Illinois, Joyce Yoon. And in 6 for Indiana, Elena Bryson. Again, this is the first of 2 heats to be swum in 11 and 12 girls, 100 backstroke. Junior national cut, 104.39. National cut, 102.99. And the Olympic trial cut in the women's 100 backstroke, 102.69. Isabella Chow at the 50, 34.6. Second in lane 3, Amelia Mariano from Illinois, 36.2. Third in lane 6, Elena Bryson, Indiana, 36.59. Isabella Chow, Team Illinois, all the way here in heat 1 of 11 and 12 girls 100 backstroke. She touches in a time 111.5. Here in heat 2, lane 1 from Illinois, Raquel Maldonado. 2 for Indiana, Reagan Graves. 3 for Illinois, Sophia Tujanellis. 4 for Indiana, Alyssa Street. 5 for Illinois, Sophia Szymanski. 6 for Indiana is Chloe Vitale. 7 for Illinois, Burley Bocos. And an 8 for Indiana, Molly Billings. Top seeded heat now in this event. Ladies coming down to the turn at the 50. Sophia Szymanski, Team Illinois out front in lane 5, 32.36. Second out of lane 7, Burley Bocos, 34.25. And third in lane 4 for Team Indiana, Alyssa Street at 34.51. Sophia Szymanski, Team Illinois. Big reach, she's on the wall at a 107.06. Here we go, 2 heats in 11 and 12 boys, 100 backstroke. Heat 1, lane 3, for Team Illinois, Emmanuel Cisneros. 8 for Team Indiana, Wyatt Wade. 5 for Indiana, Vincent Howe. And in 6 for Indiana, Zachary Purnell. Junior cut for the men's 100 backstroke, 58.79. And national cut, 56.79. And the Olympic trial cut for this event, 56.59. Wyatt Wade out front, Team Indiana, lane 4, 34.88. Vincent Howe, Indiana, lane 5, 36.6. Third, Emmanuel Cisneros from Team Illinois, 37.21. And your fourth swimmer in this heat, Paul Perley, 37.76 from Team Indiana. Wyatt Wade, 112.44. Heat 2 now, lane 1 for Illinois, Dragos Kozma. 2 for Indiana, Seth Cannon. 3 for Illinois, Andrew Spencer. 4 for Indiana, Carter Lancaster. 5 for Illinois, Brady Johnson. 6 for Indiana, James Stewart. 7 for Illinois, Henry Guo. And an 8 for Indiana, Peyton Shaw. Carter Lancaster, Team Indiana at the 50, 31.11. Brady Johnson, Illinois, lane 5, 31.76. Third at the 50, Henry Guo of Illinois, and 33.22. Carter Lancaster, 103.61. Two heats, 13-14 girls, 100 backstroke. Heat 1, lane 4, Team Indiana, Kira Kask. And in lane 5 for Team Illinois, Emily Clayson. One link down, Kara Kask out front. Team Indiana, 33.65, ahead of Emily Clayson. Team Illinois in lane 5, 33.87. Kask 108.93. All right, heat 2, lane 2. Team Indiana, Josephine Ramey. 3 from Illinois, Kendall Pickering. 4 for Indiana, Barrett Berglund. 5 for Illinois, Michelle Kaner. 6 for Indiana, Maya Bailey. 7 for Illinois, Alexandra Mitchell. And an 8 for Indiana, Anna Wheel. Brett Berglund, Team Indiana, lane 4 out front, 31.68 at the 50. Pickering, second in lane 3, 32.29. And third, Michelle Kaner, Team Illinois in lane 5, 33.28. Berglund, 104.52. Single heat, 13-14 boys, 100 backstroke. Lane 1 for Illinois, Darren Rogers. 2 for Indiana, Charles Crone. 3 for Illinois, Jaden Heinlein. 4 for Indiana, Alejandro Kincaid. 5 for Illinois, Brandon Johnson. 6 for Indiana, Caden Lancaster. 7 for Illinois, Josh Knoll. And an 8 for Indiana, Bryce Scott. Kincaid out front, Team Indiana, lane 4, 29.95. Brandon Johnson, second, lane 2 for Team Illinois, 30.98. And he was tied with Jaden Heinlein for second at the turn over there in lane 3. Kincaid, 101.7. Here we go, 2 heats, 15-16 girls, 100 backstroke. Heat 1, lane 4 for Team Illinois, Casey Craffey. And then 5 for Team Indiana, Emma Wright. Getting junior cut in the women's 100 backstroke, 104.39. And the national cut, 102.99. Olympic trial cut, 102.69. Emma Wright, Team Indiana, 108.34. And here's the lineup for Heat 2, 15-16 girls 100 backstroke. Lane 1 for Team Illinois, Grace Cooper. 2 for Indiana, Molly Peterson. 3 for Illinois, Sophia Emmerich. 4 for Indiana, Maya DeWitt. 5 for Illinois, Reed Brothers. 6 for Indiana, Elise Heiser. 7 for Illinois, Tiffany Ruin. And an 8 for Indiana, Margaret Stock. Coaches and swimmers want to remind you there are going to be no breaks in our session this evening here. No breaks. We're going to go cut straight through everything because we want to finish up our session and need to get you on to dinner this evening over at the zoo. It's going to be wild over there, so I'm told. All right, halfway through this one, Maya DeWitt, Team Indiana out front, lane 4, 31.4. Second, Elise Heiser, Team Indiana in lane 6, 31.94. And third, in lane 5, Reed Brothers, Team Illinois, 32.32. Maya DeWitt, Team Indiana, 104.78. Two heats now, 15-16 boys, 100 backstroke. In Heat 1, lane 3 for Team Indiana. All these swimmers represent Team Indiana here in Heat 1. Lane 3, Travis Black. Lane 4, Maverick Bray. And in 5, John Bossler. And this is the first of two heats to be swum here. 15-16 boys, 100 backstroke. Junior cut, 58.79. National cut, 56.79. And Olympic trial cut, 56.59. John Bossler, Team Indiana, turns first in lane 5, 29.94. Followed by Maverick Bray. In lane 4, 30.05. And Travis Black, third at the 50, 32.87. Maverick Bray, 100.74. Heat 2 now. Lane 1 for Illinois, Omar Fatala. 2 for Indiana, Joseph Rad. 3 for Illinois, Diego Perea. 4 for Indiana, William Modglin. 5 for Illinois, Calvin Windle. 6 for Indiana, Cade Oliver. 7 for Illinois, Lucas Conrads. And 8 for Indiana, Brady Samuels. Swimmers, we have 50 distance events coming up, 50 breaststroke coming up. And again, we will be starting from the scoreboard balcony end of the pool. That's good to see swimmers lining up down there so we can keep things rolling along this evening. At the 50 here in the 100 backstroke, lane 5, Calvin Windell from Illinois, 28.8. Second, William Modglin, Team Indiana. He turns in lane 4. Modglin with the edge now for Team Indiana. Coming in here. And at the touch, lane 4, Will Modglin, 58.94. All right, we got a little time system check we're going to do as we begin the starts from the scoreboard balcony end of the facility. Mother's Day tomorrow. Nobody forgot about that, right? Everybody's got their cards and presents and flowers and everything, right? Very good. All right, single heat now. 11 and 12 girls, 50 breaststroke. The lineup beginning in lane 1 for Team Illinois, Isabella Rosenbergus. 2 for Indiana, Maggie Morse. 3 for Illinois, Avery Cleach. 4 for Indiana, Aylin Zerlini. 5 for Illinois, Kalia Hughes. 6 for Indiana, Alexandra Ward. 7 for Illinois is Burley Bokos. And an 8 for Team Indiana, Jasmine Wegman. Kalia Hughes, Team Illinois, lane 5. Out in front here. Again, this is our single heat in 11 and 12 girls to be swum in this event. 35-72. All right, single heat now. 11 and 12 boys, 50 breaststroke. Lane 1 for Illinois, Matthew Vatev. 2 for Illinois, Jackson Hyleen Persalt. 3 for Illinois, Andrew Rosa. 4 for Indiana, Abbas Hakim. 5 for Illinois, Mitchell Niemnick. 6 for Indiana, Mason Cruz. 7 for Illinois, Euban Coe, and an 8 for Illinois, Alex Verdette. And who do we have touching here first? Andrew Rosa, Team Illinois, at the wall there, lane 3, 34-24, ahead of Mitchell Nemec from Team Illinois at a 34-28. Back down here to this end as we're going to head into 200 breaststroke. Single heat now, 13-14 girls, 200 breaststroke. Lane 1 for Illinois, Kendall Pickering. 2 for Indiana, Megan Chrisman. 3 for Illinois, Bridget McCann. 4 for Indiana, Molly Robinson. 5 for Illinois, Kaylin Gridley. 6 for Indiana, Kate Mauser. And in 7 for Illinois, Kayla Duran. Junior cut. In women's 200 breaststroke is 238.29. National cut 233.79, and the Olympic trial cut 233.29. Hey, swimmers, Josh Davis is only with us today, so if you haven't had a chance to say hi to him, give him a high five, make sure you do so before you leave this evening, because Josh will not be with us here tomorrow. Kaylin Gridley, Team Illinois, at the 100, lane 5, 117.15. Second, Kayla Duran, also a Team Illinois, lane 7, 118.63. And third, Molly Robinson from Team Indiana, 119.25 in lane 4. Kaylin Gridley dominating the heat here in lane 5 as she comes in, and one more stroke and reach. She touches in a time at 240.06. Single heat, 13-14 boys, 200 breaststroke. Lane 1 for Illinois, Ethan Pfau. 2 for Indiana, Carter Brames. In 6 for Illinois, Jaden Gamilla. 4 for Indiana, Brady Beyer. 5 for Illinois, Jake Regenwetter. 6 for Indiana, Kevin Sweeney. And 7 for Illinois, Bray Sanchez. Brady Beyer, Team Indiana out front, lane 4, 111.1. Jake Regenwetter, Team Illinois, 112.79. And Jaden Gamilla from Team Illinois in lane 3, third at a 116.2. Brady Beyer with a dominating swim here in this event, 2:26.82. Single heat, 15-16 girls, 200 breaststroke. Lane 1 for Illinois, Ellie Brault. 2 for Indiana, Jillian Boggs. 3 for Illinois, Sarah Jess. 4 for Indiana, Samantha Huff. 5 for Illinois, Nina Mullen. 6 for Indiana, Anna Yeater. 7 for Illinois, Hannah Liu. And an 8 for Illinois, Paige Collins. right, tight field here. Ellie Brawl, Team Illinois, out front in lane 1, 1:18.77. Second, Samantha Huff, Team Indiana in lane 4, 1:18.93. Third in lane 5, Nina Molan of Team Illinois, 1:19.17. Nina Molan, Team Illinois in lane 5, 2:43.18. Single heat, 15-16 boys, 200 breaststroke. Lane 1 for Team Illinois, Toby Abachi. 2 for Indiana, Spencer Kern. 3 for Illinois, Kale McLaren. 4 for Indiana, Cameron Lawardi. 5 for Illinois, Jedrick Gamilla. 6 for Indiana, Lucas Piunti. 7 for Illinois is Craig Miles McIntyre. And an 8 for Indiana, Aiden Tierney. .50 freestyle coming up. I see our swimmers gathering underneath the scoreboard balcony, and again, that's coming up at the conclusion of the heat that's in the water. Cameron Lawardi, Team Indiana, leads the field in lane 4. Charging that turn at the 100, 108.18 for Lawardi. Second, in lane 5, Jedrick Gamilla, Team Illinois, 112.96. And third, Spencer Kern, Team Indiana, lane 2, 113.59. Men's junior cut in the 200 breaststroke, 2:23.29. National cut, 2:18.09. And an Olympic trial cut, 2:17.89. Cameron Lawardi, good swim going on here. And his time, 2:21.24, betters the junior national cut standard. Cameron Lawardi from Team Indiana. All right. Switching to start end now, down towards the scoreboard balcony. 50 freestyle coming up. And through event 44, 15-16 boys, 200 breaststroke. Here's where we stand in combined team scoring. Second place, Team Indiana with 323 and 1/2 points. And your combined team score leaders, again, they're through event 44, Illinois with 368.5 points. Two heats, and 11 and 12 girls, 50 freestyle. Heat 1, lane 3 from Indiana, Jayla Morris. 4 for Illinois, Raquel Maldonado. 5 for Illinois, Rennie Tan. And 6 for Indiana, Molly Billings. Rennie Tan, Team Illinois, lane 5. Over a body length lead. Start us off here in this event, 28-16 out the wall. Heat 2 now. Lane 1 for Illinois, Isabella Chow. 2 for Indiana, Jasmine Wegman. 3 for Illinois, Amelia Mariano. 4 for Indiana, Elena Riggins. 5 for Illinois, Jessica Karpekas. 6 for Indiana, Liliana Ratzleff. 7 for Illinois, Sophia Tijunelis. And 8 for Indiana, Elena Bryson. Jessica Karpaikas, Team Illinois, 27-18. Two heats, 11 and 12 boys, 50 freestyle. Heat 1, lane 4, Emmanuel Cisneros for Team Illinois. And in lane 5 for Indiana, Colin Kamek. Cisneros, 28-74. Heat 2 now, the lineup. In lane 1 for Illinois, Hayden Mars. 2 for Indiana, Vincent Howe. 3 for Illinois, Ivan Coe. 4 for Indiana, Zachary Purnell. 5 for Illinois, Andrew Rosa. 6 for Indiana, James Stewart. 7 for Illinois, Dragos Kozma. And an 8 for Indiana, Lucas Pagel. Coe from Illinois, 27-35. Single heat, 13-14 girls, 50 freestyle. Lane 1 for Illinois, Michelle Kaner. 2 for Indiana, Maya Bailey. 3 for Illinois, Emily Clayson. 4 for Indiana, Megan Chrisman. 5 for Illinois, Angela Coe. 6 for Indiana, Barrett Berglund. 7 for Illinois, Lily Reeder. And 8 for Illinois, Piper Woods Prince. Angela Coe, Team Illinois in lane 5, 26-81. Two heats, 13-14 boys, 50 freestyle. Heat 1, lane 3, Bray Sanchez, Illinois. Lane 4, Ben Rocks of Illinois. And in lane 5, also from Illinois, Jaden Heinlein. Ben Rocks with the edge in lane 4. Rocks 26-69. Heat 2, 13-14 boys, 50 free. Lane 1 for Illinois, Rex Maurer. 2 for Indiana is Andrew Robertson. Lane 3 for Illinois, Charlie Herrick. 4 for Indiana, Jacob Sewers. 5 for Illinois, Darren Rogers. 6 for Indiana, Charles Crone. And in 7 for Illinois, Brandon Johnson. Men's junior cut in the 50 free, 23.99. The national cut and the Olympic trial cut, 23.19. Charlie Crone, Team Indiana, lane 6, 25.8. Two heats, 15-16 girls, 50 free. Heat 1, lane 3, Samantha Huff from Indiana. Lane 4, also from Indiana, Caitlin Porter. And in lane 5 for Team Indiana, Elise Heiser. Women's 50 freestyle cut in the junior nationals, 26.59. National cut 25.99. That's the same for the Olympic trial cut. Again at 25.99. Women's 50 freestyle. And Caitlin Porter, 28.39. All right, lineup for Heat 2, beginning in lane 1 for Team Illinois, Sophia Emmerich. 2 for Indiana, Emma Wright. 3 for Illinois, Tiffany Ruin. 4 for Indiana, Elsa Fretz. 5 for Illinois, Grace Cooper. 6 for Indiana, Christina Pagel. 7 for Illinois, Reed Brothers. And an 8 for Indiana, Molly Peterson. Grace Cooper taking charge here. Team Illinois in lane 5, 25-84. Two heats, 15-16 boys, 50 freestyle. Heat 1, lane 3 from Team Indiana, Maverick Bray. 4 for Illinois, Craig Miles McIntyre. And in 5 for Team Illinois, Diego Perea. Craig Miles McIntyre here, lane 4 for Team Illinois, as he charges into the wall at a 25-37. Heat 2 lineup, lane 1 for Illinois, Calvin Wendell. 2 for Indiana, Keegan Street. 3 for Illinois, Omar Fatala. 4 for Indiana, Travis Black. 5 for Illinois, Alec Filipovic. 6 for Indiana, Brady Samuels. 7 for Illinois, Toby Abachi. And an 8 for Indiana, Joseph Rad. Top seeded heat here for the boys, 50 free. Alec Filipovic, Illinois in lane 5, 24-22. Two heats, 11 and 12 girls, 200 IM. Heat 1, lane 3 for Team Indiana, Chloe Vitale. 4 is from Team Indiana, Maggie Morse. In lane 5 for Illinois, Avery Cleach. And in lane 6 for Indiana, Elena Riggins. Avery Cleach, Team Illinois. Or Chloe Vitale, according to the board, turned in first at the 100 in lane 3. 116.06, followed by Cleach in lane 5. 116.23. Third, Riggins in lane 6, 119.83. Avery Cleach onto the wall, 238.92. Heat 2, lane 1 for Illinois, Renee Chan. 2 for Indiana, Alexander Ward. 3 for Illinois, Kalia Hughes. 4 for Indiana, Aylin Zerlini. 5 for Illinois, Burley Bokos. 6 for Indiana, Alyssa Street. 7 for Illinois, Isabella Rosenbergus. And an 8 for Indiana, Liliana Ratzlaff. Bokos at the 100 for Team Illinois, 109.95. Alyssa Street, Team Indiana, second in lane 6, 110.65. And Aylin Zerlini from Team Indiana, third in lane 4, 110.91. Burley Bokos, Team Illinois, 229.45. Two heats coming up, 11 and 12 boys, 200 IM. In heat 1, lane 2 for Team Illinois, Andrew Spencer. 3 for Indiana, Abbas Hakim. 4 for Illinois, Alex Verdet. 5 for Indiana, Mason Cruz. And 6 for Illinois, Hayden Mars. At the 100, Team Illinois, lane 2, Andrew Spencer. 1:14.23. Second, also from Team Illinois, Alex Fredette. 1:15.96. And third from Team Illinois. In lane 6, Hayden Mars. 1:16.24. Alex Fredette, Team Illinois here. Nice stroke coming into the wall, 236.7. Lineup for Heat 2 of 11 and 12 boys, 200 IM. Lane 1 for Illinois, Jackson. High lane for Salt. Lane 2 for Indiana, Colin Kamek. 3 for Illinois, Brady Johnson. 4 for Indiana, Carter Lancaster. 5 for Illinois, Mitchell Nemec. 6 for Indiana, Greg Enoch. 7 for Illinois, Matthew Vatev. And an 8 for Indiana, Wyatt Wade. Carter Lancaster, Team Indiana at the 100, lane 4, 104.39. Second in lane 3, Brady Johnson, Team Illinois, 111.94. And third at the 100, Greg Enoch from Team Indiana. He's in lane 6 at 112.92. Wow, Carter Lancaster, Team Indiana, really taking it to the field here. Your top seeded heat, 11 and 12 boys, 200 IM. Lancaster's time, 2:19.18. Two heats, 13-14 girls, 200 IM. Heat 1, lane 3, for Team Indiana, Molly Robinson. Lane 4 for Illinois, Kaylin Gridley. And in 5 for Illinois, Kayla Duran. Kayla Duran turning at the 100, 114.95. In lane 5, second out of lane 3, Molly Robinson from Team Indiana, 117.87. And Gridley for Team Illinois in lane 4, third at a 118.03 at the 100. Kaylin Gridley, Team Illinois. In lane 4, 231.5. Lineup in Heat 2, lane 1 for Team Illinois, Katie O'Connell. 2 for Indiana, Kira Kask. 3 for Illinois, Bridget McCann. 5 for Indiana, Ripley Merritt. Lane 5 for Illinois is Angela Coe. Lane 6 for Indiana, Kate Mauser. 7 for Illinois, Alexandra Mitchell. And an 8 for Team Indiana, Jordan Koze. Angela Coe, 107.65 at the 100. Second, Alexandra Mitchell, Team Illinois. Lane 7, 109.43. Third, Ripley Merritt, Team Indiana. Lane 4, 109.66. Angela Coe, 2:23.21 for Team Illinois in lane 5 there. Two heats in the 13-14 boys, 200 IM now. Heat 1, lane 4, Ethan Fowl from Team Illinois, and in lane 5, Brady Byer, Team Indiana. Ethan Fowl, Team Illinois, 107.16 at the 100. Jordan Spildy from Team Indiana, lane 5, 109.88. Ethan here from Team Illinois, 2:23.49. Heat 2 lineup beginning in lane 1 for Team Illinois, Michael Wyrocki. 2 for Team Indiana, Connor Carlisle. 3 for Illinois, Josh Knoll. 4 for Indiana, Kevin Sweeney. 5 for Illinois, Jake Wegenwetter. 6 for Indiana, Carter Bramus. 7 for Illinois, Jaden Gamilla, and an 8 for Indiana, Jordan Spildy. Josh Knoll, Team Illinois out front in lane 3, 104.82. Second in lane 1 for Team Illinois, Michael Wyrocki. She turns at a 105.36. And third at the turn for Team Indiana, Connor Carlisle, lane 2, 106.1. Jake Regenwetter, Team Illinois in lane 5. 2:16.73. Two heats, 15-16 girls, 200 IM. Heat 1, lane 4, Team Indiana, Maya DeWitt. Lane 5 for Illinois, Hannah Liu. Maya DeWitt, Team Indiana, turns at the 100, 107.14. And Hannah Liu, Team Illinois in lane 5, second, 117.26. And Maya DeWitt, Team Indiana, here in lane 4, 2:31.19. Here we go with Heat 2, lane 2 for Team Indiana, Caitlin Porter. 3 for Illinois, Ellie Brault. 4 for Indiana, Jillian Boggs. 5 for Illinois, Nina Mullen. 6 for Indiana, Margaret Stock. 7 for Illinois, Sarah Jess. And an 8 for Indiana, Anna Yeater. Caitlin Porter, Team Indiana. She turns in second ahead of her, Margaret Stock. She's in the lead in lane 6. 108.2 with Caitlin Porter. Second in lane 2, 108.29. And third, Nina Mullen from Team Illinois in lane 5, 109.59. And coming into the finish here, Caitlin Porter, Team Indiana in lane 2, 224.13. 15-16 boys, 200 IM coming up, and then it's into mixed medley relays. 2 heats in 15-16 boys, 200 IM. Heat 1, lane 2 for Team Illinois, Foster Swanson. 3 for Team Indiana, McPhillip Ratzlaff. 4 for Indiana, William Modglin. 5 for Indiana, Spencer Kern. And then 6 for Team Illinois, Jedrick Camilla. All right, at the 100-meter mark, William Modglin, Team Indiana out front in lane 4, 104.53. Second from Team Illinois in lane 2 is Foster Swanson at a 104.56. And third from Team Indiana in lane 5, Spencer Kern at the 100, 105.46. Modglin for Team Indiana, 2:14.77. Heat 2, lane 1 for Team Illinois, Sammy Mousley. 2 for Team Indiana, Cameron Lawardi. 3 for Illinois, Quentin Steiner. 4 for Indiana, Lucas Punte. 5 for Illinois, Alec Filipovic. 6 for Indiana, Kate Oliver. 7 for Illinois, Cale McLaren. And an 8 for Indiana, Aiden Tierney. Top seeded heat in the water now, 15-16 boys, 200 IM. After this, it's going to be 3 mixed heats of the 200 medley relay. Cameron Lawardi, Team Indiana, at the 100, lane 2, 101.02. Second at the 100, Kate Oliver in lane 6 for Team Indiana, 104.17. Third for Team Indiana, lane 4, Lucas Punte, time 104.25. Cameron Lawardi, 209.57.
Great job, everyone. Let's give another round of applause to our individual events tonight. Some great racing. Next is the relays. I know everybody's going to go extra hard on the relays, but I want to take a moment to recognize a very special group of people. Obviously, we couldn't do this without the coaches and officials and volunteers, but we really couldn't do it without the moms. None of us would be here without the moms. Big round of applause for the moms. Thank you for everything, for feeding, driving, laundry, so much love and support. We couldn't do it without you. Have a happy Mother's Day tomorrow. We love you, Mom.
All right, thanks, Josh. How about a big round of applause for Josh Davis for being here? He's been working with the kids through some workshops. He's been talking to the coaches and really watching what's going on in the pool. So it's great having Josh here the last couple days. Now we're moving into our final events of the evening, mixed 200 medley relays. Here we go. This 11 and 12 mixed 200 medley relay. In lane 2, Indiana C. Lane 3, Illinois B. Lane 4, Indiana A. Lane 5, Illinois A. In 6, Indiana B. 7th, Illinois C. Here we go. Bryson leading it out for Indiana in 2. Szymanski for Illinois in 3. Lancaster for Indiana in 4. Johnson for Illinois in 5. Billings for Indiana in 6. And Spencer for Illinois in 7. Mixed medley relay, and they are mixed by gender. Coming up for our number 2 swimmers out front after the first length. Indiana A in lane 4, Aylin Zerlini. Now in the water. In lane 5, second position for Illinois, Mitchell Nemec. And third, Illinois B in lane 3, Kalia Hughes. Illinois A out front in lane 5. Isabella Rosenberger's up next. And here she goes, Team Indiana. A in lane 4, Zachary Purnell. For Illinois B in lane 3, Highland Persalt. And in fourth position, Illinois C in lane 7, Henry Guo. Anchoring for Illinois A in lane 5, Jessica Kerpikis. For Indiana A in lane 4, Reagan Graves. Third, we had Illinois B in lane 3, Dragos Kozma. Illinois A, 2:02.49. All right, 13-14 mix, 200 medley relay. In lane 2, Indiana C, 3, Illinois B. Lane 4, Indiana A. Lane 5, Illinois A. In 6, we got Indiana B. And 7, Illinois C. Merritt leads off for Indiana in lane 2. Hyleen for Illinois in lane 3. Berglund for Indiana in 4. Maurer for Illinois in 5. Bailey for Indiana in 6. And Mitchell for Illinois in 7. Illinois A out front of lane 5. Kaylin Gridley up next. There she goes, second position, Illinois B. Kayla Duran, third, Indiana A in lane 4, Brady Byer. And fourth, Indiana C in lane 2, Kevin Sweeney. Oh, the race tightens up here. Indiana A now out front. Alejandro Kincaid in the water. In 2. Second position in lane 5, Illinois A. We got Lily Reeder. And third in lane 3, Illinois B. And it's Michael Waraki. Megan Chrisman to anchor for Indiana A in lane 4. In lane 5 for Illinois A, Brandon Johnson. Third, we got Illinois B in lane 3, Julietta Tracy. Megan Chrisman with the edge for Team Indiana, but Illinois A closing quickly here at the end. Indiana A, 155.11. Final race here of day 1, 15-16 mixed 200 medley relay. In lane 2, Indiana C. Lane 3, Illinois B. 4, Indiana A. In 5, Illinois A. In 6, Indiana B. And in lane 7, Illinois C. All right, out there in front. In lane 6, leading off, we had William Monchlin for Indiana B. We got Samantha Huff in the water. For Illinois C, who was second at the transition down there, lane 7, Hannah Liu. And third, Indiana A in lane 4, Cameron Lawarty. Race tightens up. Indiana A out front. Brady Samuels in 7 for Illinois C. It's going to be Foster Swanson. Third, Illinois A in lane 5. And that would be Calvin Wendell. Christina Pagel to anchor for Indiana A in lane 4. In 5 for Illinois A, Grace Cooper. And third, Indiana B in lane 6. It's Molly Peterson. Illinois A to the front in lane 5, Grace Cooper. Illinois A, 152.37. All right, that closes us out of day 1 of the age group duel in the pool. Our morning session tomorrow, warm-ups will be at 9. We'll get underway with session 3 at 10 a.m. And swimmers, if you need to swim down, the main competition pool is open for warm down. And I know the coaches are going to want to get you dried off, dressed. And I think you're all going over in buses to the zoo because it's raining outside. So work with your team coaches, and great job today. Thanks to all of our timers and officials. We look forward to seeing everybody back here tomorrow morning at the IU Natatorium, where all great racers come to swim.